Hello dear friends, you are on the Arkham Play channel and we continue to read and listen character bias in Batman Arkham Asylum game. Okay, the Penguin. Story. The Penguin, one of Batman's oldest foes, is an eccentric criminal mastermind known as much for his love of ornithology and trick umbrellas as for his shady business leadings. Gotham's popular Iceberg Lounge serves as Cobblepot's front for a number of illegal financial activities that fund much of the city's underworld. Despite his short stature, the Penguin is wily for whose umbrellas conceal a variety of deadly weapons and gadgets. Facts. Real name Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot. Occupation restaurateur, racketeer. Base of operations Gotham City. Eyes blue, hair brown, height 5 and 2, weight 175. First appearance Detective Comics 58, December 1941. Attributes criminal and financial mastermind, expert hand-to-hand combatant, driven by a need to prove himself in spite of his comical appearance, employs various weapons, many based on umbrellas and birds. Okay, next Bane. Story. Imprisoned from birth to serve his dead father's sentence, Bane was raised inside the horrific environs of a Santa Prisca prison. His only friend in the hellhole was a teddy bear he named Osito. Finding solace in smuggled books and meditation, he developed incredible powers of concentration. When he was subjected to military experiments using a steroid codenamed Venom, his iron forget will helped him survive when other test subjects had died, and he managed to escape. Determined to prove his worth, he sought out Batman and broke the Dark Knight's spine. But Batman recovered and managed to best Bane, cutting off the precious venom supply that transformed Bane into a superhuman. Facts. Real name unknown, occupation unknown, occupation professional criminal, base of operations Gotham City, eyes brown when on Venom green, hair brown, height 5 and 6 when on Venom 6 and 8, weight 140 when on Venom 350. First appearance Batman Vengeance of Bane 1, January 1993. 93. Attributes: Master Strategist, intense focus, abnormally strong reaction to venom, giving him incredibly enhanced physical abilities, determined to best Batman and all others who challenge him. Okay, the Scarecrow. Story: taunted and bullied as a youth, Jonathan Crane vowed to overcome his fears through the study of psychology and biochemistry. Kicked out of his university for experimenting on human subject, Crane then adopted the identity of the Scarecrow and armed himself with a specialized fear-inducing gas that makes a person's deepest phobias become frighteningly real. His ongoing criminal reign of terror makes him one of Batman's most psychologically dangerous foes. Facts: real name Jonathan Crane, occupation professional criminal, base of operations Gotham City, eyes blue, hair brown, height 6, weight 140, first appearance World's Finest Comics 3, fall 1941. Attributes: Master of Psychology and Chemistry, creator of fear-inducing gas, motivated by an obsessive need to create fear in others. Patient interviews.
Patient interview 1. Patient was referred to me after the incident with Dr. Murphy. He appears to have suffered a breakdown of sorts. I believe it was brought about after the loss of his wife and child. As yet, the patient has been unable to speak. Continued observation shows little mental activity. It's as if the shock of what he saw triggered his mental collapse.
There's someone in here! It's him. We found him. Break down the door!
Note to self, as ever, it is difficult to continue my research under such conditions.
Step away from Dr. Combs! Now! Get down on the ground! We found them. Someone get a medic. Oh, God, what's he done to him?
Patient interview 6. Dr. Crane has been back in custody for 3 weeks. Regular sessions have been inconclusive. I am not sure he is actually insane.
Good evening, Stephen. How are you tonight?
I'm conducting the session, Jonathan.
Of course. If that helps you cope, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let's talk about the events 3 weeks ago. What did you think you'd achieve? Dr. Murphy is still in therapy.
I wanted to understand him. His personal demons, his fears. It's all quite fascinating, really.
But you were a respected doctor. A brilliant mind. Now just another resident in Arkham.
Can I have a drink? A strong one? This kind of question bores me.
I'm afraid not.
Interesting choice of words, Doctor. Tell me, what are you afraid of?
Patient interview 9. Dr. Crane continues to evade questions. I believe he is quite sane, just evil. He takes no interest in the people he has hurt. His research appears to be the only motivating factor in his life. What is it about fear that drives your obsession?
Fear drives everything, Stephen. Everything. Your life is governed by fear. Every decision you make is a product of that fear.
Don't be ridiculous.
You married your wife. Margaret, isn't it? Because you were scared of dying alone. You have children because you're scared of leaving nothing behind that really matters. You go to the doctors because you're scared of dying. Do I need to go on?
No. I think that will be all for today. Guards? Today I have another interview with Crane. I cannot say I am looking forward to it. I've been feeling anxious. I don't like to admit it, but I think he's getting to me.
How are you today?
I keep telling you, this is my session.
It was your session, Doctor, but not anymore.
Are you okay, Doc?
I think... Yes,
Oh, he's fine. Just questioning his grip on reality. You should be doing the same any second.
Huh? Is that you? Wait, what are you doing? Get off of me. Help! I need help here! I can't breathe.
Like I said, you're all part of my experiment now. Asylum Interview 1. My experiment is underway. Working alone, I have created my ultimate fear gas. Its potency, a revelation.
They're all over me!
Please, Daddy.
Don't do it!
Come on. Come on. I have pumped enough gas into the medical center to break 100 minds. It should only be a matter of time before... What?
Give it up. Now!
How are you still standing? How come it's not affecting you?
Who says it's not?
I knew it. What was it like? What have you seen?
Officer Cash, get this formula to the air conditioning system now. You failed, Crane. Again.
I've been working with Dr. Kellogg in creating an antidote to the toxins in your cologne. He fooled you, Crane. How does that make you feel? Threatened? Humiliated? Scared?
Batman. Okay. Two-Face. Story. District Attorney Harvey Dent was one of Batman's strongest allies in Gotham City until a criminal threw a seat in Dent's face, hideously scaring him. The wounds fractured his psyche, and he was reborn as a schizoid criminal mastermind, obsessed with duality. His former good luck charm, a two-headed silver dollar, was damaged on the one side in the attack, and Dent has seized on it as a reflection of his half-scared visage. He flips it to decide the fates of his victims. Despite Batman's efforts to reform his former ally, Dent is consumed by his fixation on change, and his crimes are designed to prove out his diametric philosophy. Facts: real name Harvey Dent, professional criminal, Gotham City, eyes blue, hair brown gray, height 6 weight 182. First appearance Detective Comics 66, August 1942. Attributes: hideously scared on the left half of his face, which he plays up with clothing that's differently styled on the side. Extremely skilled with his weapons of choice, twin 45 automatics. Psychotic obsession with duality, designing crimes around the number 2. differs to his half-scared coin in choices of life or death. Jack Ryder. Story. Jack Ryder is an investigative reporter turned controversial talk show host, well known for his aggressive manner and his determination to get to the truth. What his viewers don't realize is that he is also the Creeper, a garish colored vigilante who Ryder can with effort turn into at will. All through at that point the Creeper's manic personality takes over. The Creeper is usually on the side of good and just barely on the side of sanity. Facts. Real name Jack Ryder. Occupation investigative reporter. Base of operations Gotham City. Eyes blue, hair black, height 6, weight 194. First appearance showcase 73, March 1968. Attributes. Determinate reported, known for his aggressive pursuit of stories, famous for his controversial talk show, secret identity as his alter ego, the Creeper. Scarface. Story. Gotham's Blackgate Penitentiary once had a gallows tree from which 313 criminals with death sentences were hanged. The wood from that tree was whittled by an inmate into the puppet Scarface, and that inmate was murdered by Arnold Wesker, a man who soon fell under Scarface's influence. While the most believe that Scarface is simply a tool through which Wesker and the criminal mastermind, the Ventriloquist, acts out a dark side to his personality. Wesker himself believes that Scarface is possessed by the souls who died beneath the gallows tree, and the puppet actually motivated his to commit the duo's many crimes. Facts. Real name Scarface. Occupation professional criminal. Base of operations Gotham City. Eyes black, hair black, height 2 and 6, weight 15. First appearance Detective Comics 583, February 1988. Okay, let's go. Prometheus. A story. A dark reflection of Batman. Prometheus was raised by criminals who were gunned down by policemen right in front of him. Dedicating his life to destroying the law, Prometheus traveled the world and trained in the ways of murder. Glad in an armored suit that maximized his natural skills, he's a master assassin whose physical and mental abilities rival Batman's own. Facts. Real name unknown. Occupation professional criminal. Base of operations Gotham City. Eyes brown, hair white. Height 6, weight 180. First appearance Prometheus 1, December 1997. Maxie Zeus. Story. A deranged gang leader, Maxie Zeus, came to believe himself an avatar of the Olympian god Zeus, creating a cult of gang members to do his bidding. Zeus became a power played in the Gotham City underworld. His criminal activities are perpetrated by his army of followers, and he believes overseen by the Greek gods themselves. Real name Maxie Zeus. Facts. Occupation professional criminal. Base of operation Gotham City. Eyes brown, hair brown. Height 5 and 6. Height 135. First appearance Detective Comics 483 May 1978 9. Okay. Hush. Story. Tommy Elliot and Bruce Wayne were childhood friends, and unknown to Bruce, dark reflection to each other. A childhood sociopath, Elliot tried to kill his parent so he could inherit their fortune. When his plan failed, partly due to the surgical skill of Thomas Wayne, Bruce's father's, Elliot's blamed Bruce. And incredibly skilled surgeon as an adult, Elliot planned an elaborate revenge scheme on the Batman. He disguised himself as the villain Hush, his face covered in bandages, but he was in the end defeated and unmasked by the Dark Knight. Hush still plots revenge against Batman, generating complicated schemes with surgical precision. Real facts. Real name Thomas Tommy Elliot. Occupation surgeon. Base of operation Gotham City. Eyes brown, hair reddish brown. Height 6 and 3. Weight 225. First appearance Batman 609. January 2003. The Great White Shark. Story. A crooked financier who stole millions of dollars, Warren White, through his scored a legal victory when his insanity plea went through. But when he got to Arkham Asylum, he realized his mistake. Driven insane by the other inmates, he was also disfigured by an encounter with Mr. Freeze that left him without hair, a nose, ears, or lips. Calling himself to the Great White Shark, he filled his teeth into fangs to more perfectly resemble his new namesake. Putting his financial skills to use, he has become a major player in Gotham's underground crime scene, running a number of rackets from his cell in Arkham. Facts: real name Warren White. Occupation professional criminal. Base of operations Gotham City. Eyes brown. Hair known. Height 5 and 11. Weight 180. First appearance Arkham Asylum, Living Hell 1, July 2003. Ra's al Ghul. Story: little is known of the early years of the nearly immortal Ra's al Ghul, whose name means the demon's head, but it is known that has lived for many centuries due to Lazarus pits, mystical and alchemical brews that restore his youth. A brilliant master of strategy and organization, Ra's al Ghul's goals is to save the Earth from ecological devastation by destroying most of its population. He recognized Batman as both a worthy foe and a possible ally, except that Batman cannot accept his dystopic worldview. Batman also shares a love-hate relationship with Ray's daughter, the beautiful Talia. Facts: real name unknown. Occupation international terrorist. Base of operation mobile. Eyes green, hair gray with white streaks. Height 6 and 3, weight 210. First appearance Batman 232, June 1971. Mad Hatter. Story: obsessed from a young age with Lewis Carroll's book Alice Adventures in Wonderland, Jervis Tetch, an expert hypnotist, embarrassed a delusion that he was the incarnation of a character in the story The Mad Hatter. Using his skills for mesmerism, the Mad Hatter has committed many crimes, often themed around the book that inspired him, and his love of hats on headgear, going so far as to implant his hats with mind control chips to amplify his hypnosis skills. Above all other headwear, however, he covets Batman's distinctive cowl and will stop at nothing to acquire it. Facts: real name Jervis Tetch. Occupation professional criminal. Base of operations Gotham City. Eyes blue, hair red, height 4 and 11, weight 150. 15. First appearance Batman 49, November 1948. Okay, so and the Ventriloquist. Story: Arnold Wesker was a timid orphan whose deep repressions erupted in a barroom brawl, resulting in him being sent to Blackgate Prison. There he encountered the puppet Scarface and promptly murdered the man who's carried the puppet. The two are now inseparable, with Scarface directing a series of criminal activities, while most believe that Wesker is simply acted out a second personality through the puppet. Wesker sees himself as a reluctant lackey who merely does his puppet's bidding. Facts: real name Arnold Wesker, occupation professional criminal, base of operations Gotham City, eyes blue, hair brown, height 5 and 7, weight 142. First appearance Detective Comics 583, February 1988. Attributes: delusional schizophrenic with multiple personality disorder, obsessed with his puppet. Scarface won the puppeteers with unsettling skills. When teamed with Scarface, the two operate as a criminal mastermind. Killer Moth. Story: Drury Walker was a minor criminal who adopted the identity of Cameron Van Clear, a master criminal who in turn masqueraded as the costumed supervillain Killer Moth. He is a hired gun for Gotham's gangsters, but his ingenious weaponry, including his cocoon gun, does not protect him from regular defeat at the hands of the Batman. Facts: real name Drury Walker, aka Cameron Van Clear, occupation professional criminal, base of operations Gotham City, eyes brown, hair brown, height 5 and 8, weight 155. First appearance Batman 63, March 1951. Clayface. Story: initially an actor in horror films, Carlo went mad when he learned a classic film of his was to be remade with a different actor in the lead role. He took on the mask of the film's villain, Clayface, and killed several of the remake's cast and crew before being stopped by Batman and Robin. Later, Carlo joined the Mood Pack, an alliance of shape-changing, mutated villains who had subsequently used the name Clayface. While the group was defeated, Carlo tricked his allies and injected himself with the essences of several of them, becoming a superhuman imbued with the abilities to change shape, melt others into protoplasm with a touch, and mimic the powers of heroes or villains he copies. Facts: real name Basil Carlo, occupation professional criminal, base of operations Gotham City, eyes red, hair non-red, height 6 and 5, weight 265. First appearance Detective Comics 40, June 1940. Attributes: can, after his physical form, adopting his appearance of nearly anyone. His malleable physical form makes him extremely difficult to injure or contain. His touch can be poisonous. Okay, that was the third part of character bias in Batman Arkham Asylum game. See ya.